pockets in the saddest way. Reality TV just laughs at me. Kinda like those bullies in high school. Behind scenes was catastrophe. So could everyone quit telling me what I had to be? Just to be simple with you, brother, I'm truly glad to be a fuck up. Cause right now I'm down, so homie, what's up? I know I didn't grow to get here by being stuck up. Some people out seeing how much energy they can suck up. But I'm filling the cup up, passing it to my brothers. Maybe one day I'll buy a house for my mother. Up on the mountain, awesome. Helipad so I can visit often. Send my dad golfing off with Steve Austin. Stone cold focused. Cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home. It's been a minute now, milking every opportunity. I should get a cow, never seen an obstacle that I couldn't get around. But I'm not from royalty, so I didn't get a crown. These thoughts were written down for those who sit and frown. Complain every day about the blessings they were given. How do you suppose those bros in Africa are living now? Maybe you could see the light if I could shift the clouds. So I'll try, but man, look how time flies. This year came and went like drive-bys. Mama still says she's surprised by my size, but this cat survives, still got my 9 lives. So what you wanna do? Go home, relax for 5 days cause you wanted to. I'd rather be out in Bombay, but I ain't mad at you. I'm not home to stay, I'm just passing through. There's things I have to do. Cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home. I've been in the office, they asking me where I'm off. Thinking that I fell off, it's a bad decision to start off with. If I don't call back, don't be mad at me. Home with family is surely somewhere that I'd rather be. I've been on the road for just too long, hoping that I'll come soon. No, when that'll be, man, who knows? Guarantee y'all have something to show. Most of y'all complacent, none of y'all got patience. I know that for a fact, cause I'm part of that equation. Learned from the school of life, and this is orientation. Nothing could prepare me for what I recently been facing. Some say that gravity is too strong, but when you love, you really can't do wrong. So I'm sorry I can't move on, but I couldn't leave without this new song. Hey, cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home. Cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home.
What is going on, everybody? It is June 27th. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday is for learning. We're here hanging out. I think we got some people here with us in world as well. Shout out to Cillium. How's everybody doing? Oh, let's go. Is this Cillium right here? It is. Cillium looking majestic here in that Matrix stance. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Appreciate you for stopping through on this Learn stream today on Tuesday. We're all going to learn here together. And the Trinity stance. That's right. I love that movie. If you ever watch The Matrix, then, I mean, that's the most appropriate move that we could be prepared to do in this space. Period. Hands down. There's a lot of stuff going on, so let me first start off today's show by saying On Cyber has some amazing events lined up. Not only do we have our open collaboration event tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. PST. That's right, we're doing it at 1:30 p.m. PST tomorrow. No, this is on Thursday, yeah, not tomorrow. This is on Thursday. I was like, wait, that's not right. This Thursday is going to be, and if you want to get a better look at what I'm talking about here, I can easily broadcast, share. I'm going to share the Discord event schedule. Boom. Just like that. You can put it up there on the wall, wherever we want it. It's like your classroom. Ooh. Interesting. Press T to toggle controls. Did you see that? Did you see that? Press T to toggle controls. Now we can... Wow. Wow, that request, thank you so much. Thank you. Now you can press T to toggle controls. So if your thing is getting stuck somewhere, very easy to fix that. Brilliant. So they fixed it so well they didn't even have to tell me about it. Glad to see people here in world. I turned on my audio in On Cyber, so if you want to turn off the Twitch, personally, I prefer to see you in On Cyber. Why? I'm going to tell you real quick. Twitch, they own everything. I'm on their platform, but at least in On Cyber, we own the platform. So when you're in the space, you're not hit with a Twitch ad that they're monetizing and I see a fraction of a penny in. No. You can get your audio, you can get visual, you can get everything you want right from within. If you have any questions, just let me know. Easy way to find my location, make sure you link with me on Lighthouse. And let me know if you have any questions. Let me know in chat. Today is all about learning. So for instance, if you didn't know, if you're here and your mouse is locked and you're here in On Cyber, you press X, you can enter drone mode. And by pressing E on your keyboard, you can go up, and by pressing Q, you can go down. That's how I like to go in sort of full screen things. I don't even change tabs in my sort of OBS or my browser things. I just put it all in world, and I just fly up to it with my drone. So that's right. Thursday, we have our next event. Make sure to go ahead and RSVP to that event. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link for that, so you can RSVP. Who's your favorite warrior in the collection besides Kvorik? Probably Faith. Faith the Unstoppable. If you haven't seen Faith the Unstoppable, she's probably my second favorite. Surely. And when you're in drone mode, you can activate chat. You can go here to the little cog button in the top right, click show chat. So right there, RSVP for the event, boom. And then on Saturday, 9 a.m., we have our community event, our anime club. Make sure to come through. If you are a fan of anime, if you like watching anime, you miss getting together with friends on a morning. Oh, what's good? Cillium looking like he's gonna protect us, gonna stomp us or stomp me out. You know, speaking of stomping out, there is a really funny post I made earlier, or at least I thought it was funny. I maybe will laugh at my own joke, but I was playing around with OnCyber's different tools, and one of them I thought, hey, I'm working with an artist that makes comics, and maybe they could create comics with their community in OnCyber. So I created this right here. I'm going to go ahead and post into the space here. Actually, this is a great idea. I'm going to post right here into the space. Where should I put it? I'm going to put it right here. This is like where I feature. You can upload your files and maybe post them around, but you can also, let me see, just drag and drop them in here. So I'm going to, okie dokie. So I can come here and you can see there. You can click on the box and then enter whatever you want to enter. But you can also just get the file from your computer, just drag it, and it'll appear right into the space. So boom, you could create entire comic book series with your community in your space. Now imagine making a comic book that people could actually then go into and be a part of. And they never know. Maybe they're going to be a part of the next comic book series. And when you actually write in chat, look, text comes up in the world. So trust me when I say you could end up finding yourself in these little comic book series just by being a part of a community. And I think that co-creatorship is so essential to growing in this space. Discord's bugging out on me. And that brings us to the topic of today, which is learn, folks. The topic of today for our learn session is going to be based on a request made by a community member. I'm going to go ahead and earlier, I think yesterday, I posted a tweet asking, what did you want to learn about? What do you want to learn about in these sessions? Because remember, this is all these sessions that I do are meant to empower you, to give you every ounce of experience that I have and share that with you without having to put a paywall in between you and that information. I do work one-on-one with people. If you want to work with me in my consulting company is imagineonearth.com. You can always get all access to all my services there. But these sessions that I do are purely based around empowering creators. So anything that you want to learn, I can bring that to you. So today, we are going to be learning. And I asked just the other day, what did you want to learn about? And we had a good request here from NFA Dior. If you're not already following NFA Dior, make sure to go follow NFA Dior, talented creator. Alien avatar model is kind of spooky. It's like a green Mega Man. That's true. I love the gnome. I love chilling with my gnomies. And I don't know, every time I look at this right here, I get excited. This comic book thing, let's go. Look at this. This is called The Delivery. Check it out. This is the comic book I just made, spur of the moment here on Cyber. The Delivery. Had a hot dog and Kevin on Earth here. Looking a little frustrated there. I ordered pizza, but I got a hot dog. Hot dog says, oh, I'm going to give you pizza. A piece of my boot. That's the best I could do in 3, 4, 5 different frames. 5 different frames. I got a little something on there. So you know what? I'm going to create a bounty right now. Create a comic strip using OnCyber. Go ahead, use a create a comic book strip using OnCyber. Submit your comic book strip to earn your reward. and possibly get featured in our community space. If you do this, you're going to get 10,000 Aurum, and that's going to come in handy when bidding against your fellow community members for that next sponsor prize pool. So go ahead, if you go and I'm going to give an example. I'm going to let's see. Oops, doesn't look like that's happy. There it is, create bounty. All right, so now you can go ahead and win your 10,000 Aurum. And you better bet that Aurum's gonna come in handy, because your boy is about to be able to pull a lot of different stops. A lot of different stops. Why not? And you might say, why do you have such a close, why do you understand so closely what's happening in the OnCyber ecosystem? And I'll tell you why. That is because, and if you haven't already heard the news, if you have not already heard the news, it's some good news. Have you heard it? Have you heard the good news, folks? Your boy has been announced as the first and newest, the first of many, hopefully, brand ambassador for OnCyber. That's right. I am now a brand ambassador officially for OnCyber. You know, I've been pushing the bar with OnCyber. I've been showing you everything that's possible. I've been talking to them. I linked up with their team, and I said I can do a lot more for OnCyber working directly with the team. They gave me a spot on the team as their brand ambassador. Together, we're going to unlock unimaginable potential, whether that be to help people stage comedy shows, showcase their NFT drops, run game show events, host concerts, enjoy shows with friends, whether that be watching Netflix, Hulu, whatever it may be, jam to music, co-working like we do throughout the day, or just open a community gateway to the creative process that you have as an artist. You know, we're out here building things, doing it the right way. And I encourage you artists to look at how you might use these tools in Web3 to create a space that might allow you to collaborate with your dream brands. OnCyber for me was a dream brand. So what did I do? I started creating with their tools. I started showing other people how to create with their tools. And before you knew it, I was building a community around the possibilities that can be unlocked with these kinds of tools. So that's exactly how to approach it if you're a creator in the space. I'm working with artists directly one-on-one already. You might already know artists that I'm working with: Tropics, Levianth, Cromulon. Very soon, I'm going to be announcing more artists that I've already signed to the Imagine on Earth talent roster, and I look forward to coaching them. They're going to be setting up their own community events here in OnCyber. The first one, Tropics, is going to be on the 30th. That's right, the last day of this month. Tropics is going to be kicking off his OnCyber community events with his NFT drop. If you're not already supporting Tropics, let me give you an opportunity to earn by doing so. I'm going to go ahead and drop a tweet right here. Go ahead and make sure you retweet that. I'm going to create some bounties here where you can earn support Tropics. Go ahead and retweet here to get the word out about his upcoming event, drop event in OnCyber. Let's get it. That's going to give you 1K. I'm going to give you a fat stack right there. Shout out the On Earth crew. Showing Tropics what's up. Let's show Tropics what's up. Go ahead and shout out the On Earth crew. So if you go on Twitter and you go on this tweet, if you go ahead and reply to this tweet, with Tropics on Earth, you're gonna earn 2,500 Orem. Let them know we on Earth. Go ahead and let them know we are on Earth. So these are ways that you can earn our community token, and using that you can purchase different prizes in our prize pool. They do get auctioned off, the best ones, and they do go for a lot because people are stacking this Orem. So it is important that you take those opportunities, and there's a lot of ways to go about it. If you have any questions, you can go to the Learn More right down here on the community page. And if you want to know how to access the community page, you can do that a couple ways, right here with a link there in Twitter. But you can also go to our Legacy on Earth space right here. And you can see right here, right at the front, there is a little board. That's not just a paid, that's actually an interactive website. That's right. In OnCyber, you can just easily put in any website as an iframe. And you can go ahead and see whatever bounties we have going on. Of course, you got to log in. Boom. So this is a decentralized reward system that we've built thanks to the help of Expand. They are the, how do you say, the ones we all have to thank. After getting a grant from Decentraland, I was able to ask them to partner with us to build out their reward system. Not only did they do that, they took it and they went further than we would ever ask. And they allow me to do things like this. I'm going to give a listen to earn code right now. Learning together. That one word, learning together, that is going to be the code. If you use that code, you're going to earn 2,500. This is a big. Usually I do smaller amounts of it. I feel especially generous today. 2,500 learning together. Just go on our community page, claim secret code. And in order to do that, you do need to opt in for the rewards, right? And you can see on our leaderboard, the people who earn the most each month get a special prize. Here's June's Journey is going to earn you a custom song. Second place is able to write a lyric in that song. Third place selects the album art, and fourth and fifth place get NFT prizes of that song. If you have the NFT prize, that's going to earn you Orem in the community page. So in a way, fourth and fifth place is a solid place to win because you're going to get additional bounty going towards your prize next month. If you have any question, there's a lot of stuff to get onto here, but my goal here isn't just to do these things, it's to show you how to do them too. So is there anything that you want to learn more about, you let me know. Because today's topic, thanks to request, shout out to NFA Dior and for his gracious request here, I'm going to go ahead and, where is it? I'm going to go ahead and create a bounty. If you follow NFA Dior, go ahead and give him a follow, or if you're already following him, you're going to earn some of our community token. So if you're a creator in the community and you're trying to get some support on Twitter, you can do so right here. 500 Orem. If you let me know, I will do this for you as well. So you can see there's already people here submitting. Shout out to Cilium, claiming that token, reaching for that #1 spot. Sirota Ryu, you are not safe. Sirota Ryu, Cilium is coming for you. Shout out to Cilium. Coming for that ass. Oh, man. Funny joke. I showed my comic book strip to my wife, Pink Bambi, today. And she got to the end. She said, "Isn't this kind of inappropriate?" And I said, "What do you mean? What's inappropriate about it?" I was like thinking the hot dog, but she was like, "No." She thought that when at the end, like, a piece of my boot, she thought it was like a piece of my butt. So she thought it was like I ordered pizza, not a hot dog. He said, "I'm gonna give you pizza," piece of my butt. That was totally inappropriate. Coming for a piece of that butt. No, a piece of that butt. There are so many things that are possible. Shout out to NFA Dior for the excellent suggestion. How can you bring utility to your followers? Point number 1. Super important point, because without that, you're going to look like a lot of these brands that are dropping NFT projects and are having a hard time keeping people around. Now, don't get me wrong. That is for Web3 in general. Web3 is not a space that has, I would say, matured fully. Because why? Most people don't know about all the possibilities and what's possible. And why? Because most brands are trying to educate creators to do this around posting things in a Discord or posting a video on YouTube. That's not going to foster the community and the culture that's required to educate one another ongoing. That's why ultimately brands like OnCyber, MetaKey, Artifact, they choose to partner with creators who host regular events, and in that create a space where creators can ongoingly educate those community members through immersive experience. That is the way that I do it with my community, and I do it with brands that I work with. That's how I work with artists on the On Earth talent roster. Hey, what's good, Cilium? For them to be able to build their community, and why? Because this is what really creates value. The only thing that's really going to uplift the community of Web3 is by providing genuine utility. And the first way you can do that is by creating a space where your community members can access and attend events. OnCyber, right out of the box, simply with the free resources, you can build your own space and attach your own token or collection to be a gate for this space. So you can only enter the space if you have a specific token. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. You can stop me at any time. If you go to oncyber.io/studio, that is going to bring up. I'm going to bring it up right here. Don't worry, I'm going to share it for all of my OnCyber homies. I'm going to share. You can watch me build this in studio. Watch. Check this out. Very easily. So now I could be building an entirely different world while we're in this world. We can also build in this world live in real time. But look at this. I'm broadcasting my build. Feel free to press X, go into drone mode, fly your way up to your best vantage point. So for instance, right here on stream, I'm going to get y'all a good view. But look, we're in a world while building in a world. Why? So other people can join us. They can be here in this space. It's like being in a little spaceship. We bring people into our spaceship. So here we are. You can click this settings button at the top. And bring that so there's a settings button right here when you're in studio mode. It's not there when you're in the real-time editing mode. So if you're in real-time editing mode, you're not going to access this settings button. So if you want to provide immediate utility to your community, all you need to do is go to this access privacy button. And you can accomplish this in a number of ways. So right off the bat, you can make the space private. You can allow access to specific NFTs or on specific dates. right? Or you can allow a select list of wallets. So maybe you have specific mods you want to access this space before it goes live. You can very much easily do that. You can also password protect it. So there are different companies that are even doing things like ChatGPT quests, and you can hide. Imagine hiding in a quest, right? A special password that you send your community members on a quest in your established space or in another metaverse. And there's a link that goes to a space right here that is password protected with the answer to a riddle. Shout out to Aradina. They do those quests. They should be linking with me. Aradina crew, if you're watching this right now, this is what you should be doing with each one of your quests. Each quest should have a finish line party in the metaverse. Cilium says agreed. Imagine at the end of the quest when you complete it, not only does it access that room that, sends you everything on a quest, but you can access a special space, right? That can give you a deeper immersive experience, even that you can meet people there at the finish line of completing the quest. Right now, when you complete a quest in Aradina, if for those of you who don't know Aradina, it's a trading card game mixed with chess. So imagine Magic the Gathering mixed with chess. They have these quests these riddles that you can complete. Oh my God, let's go. They have these little riddles that you can complete. Now imagine at the end of the riddle, you could go to a space where there was going to be a party hanging out, where you could collect an additional bounty and meet with your fellow questers. I absolutely agree. Cilium, let's make this a movement right now. Aradina, we need quest finish lines in On Cyber so we can party together when we complete the latest riddle. First to the finish line. All right, if we get enough people who comment on this, we could very much so see this take shape. So go ahead. I'm going to create a bounty. Let's see. $5,000. I agree. Oh my gosh, Cilium, absolutely. Please comment that, reply that on here, please, and let them know. I've been trying to let them know this. This is the way this would be a no cost way for Aradina to accomplish this. So a game like Aradina right now, they already have their token holders. They already have their whole quest line. They could create a more immersive experience and a space for their community members to come together between games, you know, or even a gaming lounge for that matter. There's so many possibilities. Aradina, you got to see what's possible here. Hit me up. You got my number. You got my number, and you know I got the best talent with me. You know I got the best talent here on the Imagine on Earth roster. You know we got Tropics coming up with this upcoming event. You're getting a little sneak peek there. I shouldn't be showing you this at all. Sheesh. A lot is in the works here, though. I think they should definitely try it for one quest. I think it's worth a shot. I think it's definitely worth a shot. Let's see. The thing is, though, like doing things like this, you can't really do it once and expect it. You know, this is something that takes a while for you to, you know, and it's not always going to be a lot of people. It's gonna be a process of growing and educating people to the point that they understand why being here and how to be here is so easy. So really what it's about is providing the next step for people who have learned everything and are ready to put it into practice and not just learn about the space, but be in the space. This, when people say like being in the Web3 space, my opinion, this is what it should mean. Shouldn't mean being on Discord. Being on Discord is a stepping stone, important stepping stone. The problem is it might be confusing for the player base. Cilium, that is exactly why they need a host for this event. We need to get the Web3 artist of strategy gaming, Zero, someone like Zero, for instance, to host a weekly event, right? On Cyber, and to be the quest master for them, to be doing that, to be hosting that. Like, you need that person who's going to be the creative teacher. You know, that's like, imagine trying to teach somebody with a textbook, but not, you could do it, but if you have a teacher there, you're gonna grow so much faster, and people are gonna learn so much faster. This is the way. This is the way, folks. By the way, I'm going to be on Rug Radio. A little alpha there for y'all. I talked to Boo today. I linked up with Rug Radio. I don't want to announce the date yet. I'm going to let them post the date. It's going to happen later this month. But we're going to be on... Oh, actually, not later this month. It's going to be in August. It's going to happen in August. Yeah, definitely come through for that. So we talked about giving community members, giving your NFT holders utility. The easiest, you want to do that in ways that don't cost you a lot right off the bat. So yes, building a space in OnCyber, you can already provide utility to community members with $0, and in many cases, one that many of you are probably already not doing. We recreate a quest, show them possibilities with OnCyber. Oh my gosh. Soroda Ryu, I like that idea. Soroda Ryu, can you say theme for open collab on Thursday? This Thursday's open collab right here. Let's do that, folks. To this Thursday, we're gonna have our open collab. Let's make this Thursday's open collab making Aradina quests in OnCyber. Theme decided. We will be building Aradina quests in OnCyber for our open collab this week. Shout out to Soroda Ryu for the excellent idea. Let's go. Semp is here. Shout out to Semp, my fellow Aradina warrior. Perfect timing. We were just talking about all these possibilities. Because as you can see, yes, I am a big Aradina warrior lover. I can't even call on myself a fan. That's not That's not transparent enough in my bias. I've literally, as you can see here, I've literally, I paid an artist here, commissioned an artist to create artwork for my official Aradina warrior right here, Kevork the Bard. Kevork the Bard comes from my D&D era. Yes, your boy has played some Dungeons and Dragons. Now, if you have, if I haven't lost you already, I think people are okay. Come back. No, yes, I am a huge medieval strategy lover, and Aradina just has a rich lore, rich community, and a place I love. I love bringing my creativity to. So I think it's important. Let's go ahead and show them what it's all about. Semp, you're here tuned in. I hope you're still here. If you are still here, because you know, I know a lot of people think D&D is lame. Maybe not. Kevork the Bard. Jump into this space. So I encourage you, Semp, you're here tuned in. I'm gonna ask you now that to jump beyond the veil of Twitch, where you are currently, or if you're in LinkedIn, go to anybody wherever you are, LinkedIn, Twitter, Twitch, oncyber.io. I want you to think on cyber like going online, going on cyber. Going on cyber is just another dimension of the internet. So I want you to go on cyber. I want you to go to the space Legacy on Earth. It's one word. You can access that on mobile as well, I believe. So if you're on your computer and you're like, listen, Kev, I'm on my computer, not trying to open another tab. I'm watching this. I'm enjoying this. Well, that's okay. You can go on your phone. If you're like, listen, I don't want to connect my wallet to this, that's okay. You can go in. Hey, what is up? Got people jumping in here. Sorota Rio, good to see you. You can jump in on mobile and you can link in with your Twitter. Oh, you know what? I'm realizing I have not optimized this space for mobile. So if you're on mobile, what are our quests? Okay, so number one, you will see. So I'm going to encourage you not to jump in on mobile. I'm going to encourage you to jump in on tablet, laptop, or desktop. Mobile device might be tough. I know tablet will work. The quests that we have right now can be explored all around the world. I'm glad that you're here. I'm going to share you how to access these quests. If you walk over to this board right here, you will see our bounties. So our Imagine on Earth community, we already have our own quests. You can earn our community token with bounties. If you have a hard time looking, you can press C to get a closer look, get with your camera. And you can see all the bounties we have listed. You might actually have to log in or create an account if you already don't. Another easier way, if you don't want to look at that, is you can just go on the website. It's listed there in our Twitch chat, imagineonearth.expandrewards.xyz. That is where you are going to find all of our Imagine on Earth community quests. You can find our quests. We also have heralding opportunities where you can earn our token for retweeting special posts that we have, as well as Trials of Strength. So we encourage people to be healthy and active. So yes, you can earn Aurum by exercising. We also have DAO votes, which you can, when those DAO votes are posted, you can earn tokens by voting in our DAO. So you can earn our community token in many ways. Learning together is, yes, the secret code, and it is going to be one word. So secret code, learning together, one word. Yes, I still need to, but there are people who have completed. So far, there are 5 people who have completed the bounty for level 2 and 4 people who've completed level 1. I will complete them and submit mine to show and to prove that to you. I will submit mine this week. I created it. Trust me. I did it before I set it out for y'all. I would not set something. But see, when y'all complete your bounties, it comes up to me over here. And I can approve bounties. So when I'm offline, I'm up here. So that can be like upvoting a specific video. Or maybe you need to find a taco in the metaverse. Well done. All those. So that is how I have my bounties set up. And I can even create multi-step bounties where you can go on this crazy quest across the metaverse, exploring multiple spaces, rooms, all sorts of stuff. And trust me, it gets pretty wild. But on what we were saying, Semp, is that Aradina has their quest as well. They have their quest system as well. But they're doing theirs on their website, and it's beautiful, and we love their quests. But we believe that they should take it a step further. They shouldn't just limit it to doing things in their browser. Matter of fact, they could make this quest that they have, you submit your warrior here to go on this quest, but it takes you a step further, right? Maybe once you finish this, you go into a space on Cyber, right? That has themes or pictures or content or an experience related to that. Maybe if you complete the quest by a certain date, you get access to the party at the finish line in the metaverse. So Aradina, I would partner with you. I would bring you an Imagine on Earth artist who would host a party in this space, Aradina theme, all that good stuff. That would be a party for all the people who completed that quest within a certain amount of time. It incentivizes them not only to complete the quest, but also join all their fellow quest completers, and to be in that space, maybe to be in a group picture, to be in that group picture of all the warriors who completed that quest within a certain time frame. For me, I think this is what it means to create a Web3 experience, and you could even translate that space where all those people completed the quest into a comic book that they could get as NFTs to earn. This is how I think that you can co-create and build immersive experiences with your community using these tools. I'm all about it. I hope this is giving you different ideas. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in on Twitch. Shout out to everybody who's here and on Cyber. How big can an on-Cyber room really be? All right, I love that question. That is an excellent question. Why don't we go ahead and I can show you these on-Cyber rooms. They can be massive. They can host up to 500 people at a time that you can see each other until they start instancing across other spaces, right? A lot of other metaverses, I can tell you, they can absolutely not fit that much in one space. Let's see, I want to show you a specific one. This one looks pretty massive. Surprise Land, what the heck is it? You can go to oncyber.io, and if you have people in your space, like you'll see if we go to oncyber.io on the website, we go to the top right now, you see we are at the top, you're featured at the top. So, for me, I see this as the leaderboard. If you have people in your space, you will be at the top of the front page of OnCyber. For me, I think that's an amazing perk. You build in this space, you are on the front page. If you go on Decentraland.org, if you go to sandbox.org, if you build in that space, if you have the most people in your space, you are not on the front page of that website. These are just the things that OnCyber does that this is, by the way, this is my first time seeing this. This is amazing. These are the things that OnCyber does that make their platform creator-centric, community-centric, that put it in the power of really who's bringing the most value in building immersive creative experiences. Wow. Unlimited possibilities. Imagine creating your own Mario game experience. By the way, do you want to build a space like this? You can learn Blender for free. Blender. It's a free application. You can start learning Blender for free. I feel like in 3 months, you would have the skills to be able to build your own Mario-like world, right? You can make it so instead of like different, coins, they're jumping and they're collecting different claims for different NFTs, right? And then you can go ahead and go on Cyber and sell that world to other people in their marketplace. So for $0, just with your skill, talent, proficiency, imagination, you can start to build out your own experiences, your own creative economy. Let's freaking go. Oh man, I was gonna try and make that jump. Let's go. Oh man. The city one is massive. Yeah, there's ones that have entire cities. It really is amazing. But to get the most out of places like On Cyber, and I will say this is the metaverse in general, the key is to find events, is to find experiences. You know, you can always come to oncyber.io and see what's going on. Very soon they're going to be launching the friends list feature that will make it very easy for you to find your friends, come online and see where people are. For me, I like co-working in the space, so you'll find me in the metaverse. A lot of these spaces, people are just chilling in by themselves and they have it as a screensaver. They're listening to music. Maybe they invite people over for meetings throughout the day because they work remotely. That's what I do. I'm chilling in my space. I hit up people to come into my space for meetings all the time. But if you're just by yourself, it won't show up here on the front page. You have to be with multiple people. How big is On Cyber currently? On Cyber is hard to calculate right now. I don't know the exact numbers right now. I hope to soon have those numbers. As the brand ambassador, I think I want to know and track, and you know, we're working on tracking how that's growing. Those exist. I just am in the process of onboarding to that still. I know that there are a good, you know, the events, they see like 34, anywhere from 20 to 35 people on an event. You know, an event I went to the other day had 35 people in it, which is pretty much the average across different metaverse worlds experiences. You'll see 35 people at an event is sort of the standard. So how big they are, they're not very known. Their events ecosystem is new and budding. They're just starting to launch their events page. They focused more on infrastructure before launching to being widely known. You knew them if you were on the sort of like, if you were in the artifact circle, if you were ears to the ground watching the developers build in the space, then you definitely were watching them build and you were impressed with the pace in which they build, which is definitely why I was attracted to want to work with them, and why they were interested in working with me, because they see the pace that we work at over here when we're on Earth, baby. Let's go. What events are taking place right now? I'm seeing a lot of drop events, radio show meetups. I'm seeing people, podcast meetups, people doing Twitter spaces. While they're doing their Twitter spaces, this has been a very successful thing. You do your Twitter space and business as usual, especially for if you have an existing Twitter space. And then you say, hey, if you want to step into our On Cyber space, then you can do that and get that next level experience. I've been seeing gaming experiences, so people like myself hosting gaming tournaments, gaming meetups. Let's see, a lot of live performances, DJ events, gallery events, people hosting their art gallery. I've been seeing a lot of companies build remote work things for their team, like meetups for their team. Rather than do their meetups in Zoom, they're doing it in On Cyber now. Where are people doing during the Twitter spaces though? So typically what you do is you broadcast, you can screen share your Twitter spaces into here. So what you can do is people can be listening here to the Twitter spaces, and Twitter in that sense becomes a funnel into your space where you actually own the advertising space and the actual platform you're building on. Like if you bring all your people on Twitter spaces, great, you have people following you, you have people in the space, but you know Twitter is going to monetize that over you. So the better way to do it is to use Twitter Space as a way to have people discover what you're doing. They can be in Twitter Spaces in here listening in while engaging in here, or they can purely just listen in On Cyber. So during the Twitter Spaces, if they wanted to talk, they could go in Twitter Spaces and activate their microphone and be in the Twitter Spaces. But they could also just talk amongst the people here within the studio space. It's just another more immersive dimension for people to engage with. In the end, Tropics, I was talking to him the other day. Shout out to Tropics. He's got his drop event happening in 3 days. He's going to be live on the stream with us tomorrow. He was talking about something which was very important. He's like, know what you want to get out of it. You know, a lot of people are trying to grow their Twitter, but why do you want to grow your Twitter? It's good to grow your Twitter to have more reach, but what's next? Then once you grow your Twitter, you want to have a space where even when you're not on Twitter tweeting, even when you're not live on Twitch streaming, that you can be present with your community. And that's what this is all about. That's what it's all about, folks. I hope that this gave you some good insight. That's the show for today. Are there any last questions before I call it for today's stream? Otherwise, we got some business to get to. I'm working with some amazing artists. Shout out to I don't want to spoil the surprise, but I'm going to give you the alpha because you're here. I got an amazing artist team that I'm working with. They have amazing visual directors. They have an amazing public relations specialist and an amazing talented artist who's a family-oriented person. He is a brilliant creator who's on the forefront of the music industry. He's a inquisitive, curious mind. And he's DJing for some of the biggest names in hip-hop. We're talking, let me just say, I'm going to keep it Gucci with you. We're going to lead you down the right path, okay? We're going to make things really big. And when I say big, I'm talking about the living big. You know what I'm saying? We're going to bring you backstage to some of the biggest artists, hip-hop scenes. We're going to be streaming those events. Imagine being backstage at a concert that you weren't at physically. We're going to be able to give you the exclusive stream backstage to some of the biggest hip-hop acts right here at On Cyber. So people are going to be out there, yes, spending good money to attend it. Nothing beats an in-person event. But if you can't make it in person, or if you're working, if you're in the office, you're stressed out, you're like, yeah, I want to be backstage at that hip hop concert. I want to see that artist that I love, that I say, I want to be backstage there. Maybe there's an opportunity you can have with the artist to interact with the artist being backstage. I'm not going to give away too much information. But I'm out here in LA, folks, and I'm making moves. URL and IRL. All right? We are on, or as I like to say, on Earth and on Cyber. Let's frickin' go. Folks, I will not lead you astray. I am here to connect and help you. This is not a watch and enjoy. This is a participate experience. If you're an artist and you're a creator building in the space, I'm here to help you. We're streaming every day of the week, folks. Every day of the week. This is my full-time gig. So make sure you come and join us tomorrow. We're going to be featuring and welcoming our beloved Tropics, who's DJ'd for Artifact, Decentraland, every big space that you can imagine. Sandbox, On Cyber. He is the pioneer for DJing in this space. He's on the Imagine on Earth talent team. It's a roster. I don't know what to call. I want to find. He is on Earth 100% all the way through. I can vouch for his knowledge, for his experience. Come through tomorrow. You'll have the opportunity to ask him anything you want. We're also unveiling a special space which I've built for him, and he's going to be helping us put his finishing touches on it. I'm not going to spoil the surprise. Come through tomorrow, 10 a.m. PST. You know what it is. Thank you a lot. I'm heading out as well, Semp. Peace out. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Deuces.